Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to part 8 of my Kingdom of France campaign here in HOI4 Moereich. So, we're not even going to be paying any attention to the American front in today's episode. Episode started on October 25th, how about that? Because I want to just knock out this war in Spain, and I think I just have, what, 2 divisions over there? Actually, wait, they're gone. Didn't I have a couple of divisions in America? It's been a couple of days since I last recorded. Okay, that's weird. I could have sworn I had divisions. Then again, I think there might have been some kind of update. Well, why would an update just delete divisions? Because when I was booting it up and I had the launcher open, it said that I now had mods that were out of date. Hopefully that doesn't apply to this. Hopefully it's just like a graphics mod or something and nothing's going to break. But anyway, in the meantime, let's boost some resource gain efficiency. We're really short on the infantry equipment. But now that we are at war, I'm hoping that we're going to get some kind of lend-lease, hopefully, from our allies. And what do I have this one division here that's not being used? Oh, this has all of our tanks in it. Okay. Or has tanks in it. It ain't much, but it's something. We'll get those reinforcements coming quickly soon too. Indo-Chinese Revolution is defeated. I thought that we already saw that. Or, oh no, I think that I was looking over here and I saw that it was pretty much going to be over. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's hop into this here. Sigmundson's coup in White Ruthenia. That's just whatever. Okay. Quickly, get to Valencia. Oh, that thing up in the north looks bad. There's now been a nationalist coup. Wait, was there like a counter coup immediately after the other coup? Oh, yeah, hey, look, it's Vice. Cool. Best Ruby girl, by the way. I'm not bringing that up to argue it. I'm just stating facts. You know, that's what you come here for the historical knowledge drops. Mess that up. You need to be coming up here. So it's looking already like perhaps I think the CNT was maybe pushing too hard in the north, because I'm only seeing these 3 divisions here in the south. Okay, what else is going on here? We could send in the army, we could do war propaganda. God, my stability is fucking trash. I don't think I want to do either of those things. I'd like to actually switch to war economy if we can. So, what I think I'm going to do here, because I don't think this war is going to last that long, is what we might do is, as soon as this provincial cultures thing is done, we're now not going to take anything. It's the 5th of November, nice. And so we're going to getting 2 points a day, so in just like 20 days we'll have the 100 we need to switch to a war economy, which will be very, very, very good. Because then we're going to have it for like 2 years while we get ready for the war, which is pretty sweet. There's nobody up here. We're gonna run. We're doing it. We're gonna run for Barcelona. If we can get the dock, we could move other people over or something. So you stop and come up here. Le Proletariat, Henri Canteferry, has published The Proletariat, a short historical and political essay on the working class. In this essay, the heir traces back the origins of the poor working and living conditions of the proletariat to the Revolution of 1789, a bourgeois coup that he claims turned the proud artisans of farmers of old into proletarians by destroying traditional structures such as guilds and establishing economic liberalism. He chronicles the slow descent of the working classes in indignity over the last century and a half caused by usurious industrial capitalism and new illegitimate elites, culminating in the 1919 revolution, an event that he considers engineered by nefarious forces exploiting the legitimate grievances of the masses. Prince Henri then makes a passionate case for the monarchy, the only regime he claims could truly restore the dignity of the people by upholding tradition and the social doctrine of the church. The work was well received and sold well, thanks to tireless promotion by the Action Française and praise by influential clergy, already being translated in multiple languages and published abroad. Although some were shocked by the violence of Henri's denunciation of capitalism and the bourgeoisie, curiously, it has even received praise, sometimes genuine, but mostly amused, from the Commune. Maybe he should be nicknamed the Red Count. Yeah, so that is something we do need to make clear. The bourgeois and royalty are not the same, or nobility, you know, the ancien regime is not the same thing. Because, how do I say it? It's because there's a strong argument to be made. In fact, I'd say it's kind of, I think people wouldn't argue against it anymore, but the initial 1789 revolution is very much bourgeois driven, meaning you've got these people, these forces, not peasant forces in France, but of the nouveau rich and such, who were wanting reform to the country. Because you got to remember why the Estates General gets called in the first place. It's because it's because of debt crisis. It's because there needs to be legal reform. There needs to be judicial reform, and that doesn't mean that we need to. That doesn't initially mean, you know, liberté, égalité. A lot of it is being driven by the finances are a mess, and the provinces are completely zigzaggy crazy, because you've got, like, you have these districts. France was being cut up into legal districts, but also into judicial districts. But also you have, like, the land-owning elite, so there's a crisscross there, and there's, like, just all these different prefectures and precincts and stuff that are all zigzagging across France, and it's a total fucking mess. In fact, somebody, not me, I'm not a very good drawer, should one day make, like, a map of France where it just you see all the layers of the different districts within France prior to 1789, and it was crisscrossing, and it would just look like a fucking Jackson Pollock painting. And I was gonna jump off of that into something else, something about the bourgeois. Yeah, and then, but you know, then later on, it eventually becomes a more peasants' revolution. Of course, you get the things like the storming of the Tuileries Palace, which maybe some people would say that's when the French Revolution actually gets going, and some would say that's when it ends. I don't know who would say those things. Gonna have to check out Voyages in Time for that sort of information. But yeah, it's an interesting argument, you know, to make, where the king's like, you know, the bourgeois is screwing you over, and it's like, we need our beautiful kings to make sure that you're not being oppressed. Just like how we had that event, what was it, a couple of episodes ago, where the king is giving rights to women, rights that the commune has not. You know, revolutionaries getting fucking destroyed by logic and reason. Hold on, we got cut across here. If we can get these three. Oh, nope, they were ready for us. Alright, let's bring it back now. Okay, I thought we were going to make a run all the way to Barcelona, but no. Obviously, they must have just deployed new divisions here or something, or maybe they just had them on the port, but that would have been pretty fucking great. Damn, I should set up a naval invasion, maybe. Wait, what's this? Hold on, where'd these three come from? Was I not paying attention to something else? Tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're gonna do some epicness right here. Can I possibly convert all of these to Marines? I doubt it. Oh, nice, we can. Very cool, very cool. Alright, So get in position, get in position. We're going to try to do a naval invasion here. We've called everybody in, right? No, we haven't. Let's do that. Let's go, people. Let's go! Uh-oh. Yeah, you see, almost overextended myself there. It's okay. We don't want to end it too fast because we want to get to that 100 political power. Yeah, so Sardinia, I'm leaving it to Sardinia to call the rest of the freaking world in. The camel units, so fun. Concret, Kananka, railroad sabotage, just, you know, the usual bullshit. Gotta get those riches of Africa, because I'm noticing even with just my one tank division, we're having a little trouble here with oh, I think they just left Tarragon open. No, they didn't. I didn't see anybody there for a second. Stop it. Okay, you just wait there. Hopefully we'll start getting some Lend-Lease from somebody now that everyone's in the war, I hope. Nice! Nice! That's what I'm talking about. There it is. Good encirclement here. You split these into 3 separate encirclements, actually. Carlists, Spain wants us to sign a pact of non-aggression. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kind of a weird ask, you know, when you look at the situation we're all in here. Or no, yeah, do come up here in a little force attack. Yeah, this is pretty nasty. Good thing there's the ports down here, but alright, there it is! Give me the rifles, baby! Thank you very, very much. Where are they? West Indies Federation. Very cool. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I wonder if it was a deliberate thing to have all the royals be... I don't know, I kind of feel like they have... Obviously, everybody in the Entente has this very noble regalia that they wear, and they're all blonde. I don't think they all have green eyes, though, but it's just... I wonder if it's kind of meant to be that they're all... You know, there's a common theme. Nobles, the blonde nobles, women. To represent reactionary monarchism. Thank you, India. Yeah. This is what the war is really about right here. Get that Lend-Lease. Get that Lend-Lease, get that war economy going. That's what we need, baby. Alright, we're just going to keep training these up while they get in position. Actually, I don't think it's working because they're not stationary. Fuck it. Alright, you're holding well there. Good, good. This is looking really good. I think we might be able to get to Madrid. Yeah, I think what's just happening is we're shifting. We're becoming the new first kingdom of Spain. Because they're going to take the north, and then we're going to get the south, and... Yeah, okay. That's a good encirclement going on over there. Okay, stop. Stop. Stop and go north. Okay, nice, nice. Wait for that guy to move. Get over... take this mountain here. Nice. The integral experiment. The next stop of the diplomatic voyage of Henri is Lisbon, capital. You see, here's another blonde with the, you know, she's going to join the Entente. Blonde with the noble stuff. It's a good theme. I like it. The next stop of the diplomatic voyage of Prince Henri is Lisbon, capital of the Kingdom of Portugal. A mere decade after the proclamation of the Portuguese Republic, a broad coalition of royalists took control of Lisbon and declared the restoration of the monarchy from the balcony of the Torreado Puente, overlooking the Terreiro do Paco, beating heart of the city. Actually, that's Paso, I think. In 1927, however, following renewed economic turmoil and national humiliation inflicted in Africa by the Germans, a coup was engineered by Lusitanian integralists, men inspired by Maurras and the Action Française, and a new government set out to restore tradition and faith in the small nation and its global-spanning empire. Portugal had become a living experiment, a showcase of the possibility of the true counter-revolution. Portuguese implementation of the integralist dream was followed intently by the Action Française, each development praised in dithyrambic, I think it's dithyrambic, articles, each setback explained as the work of red agitators and other saboteurs. True integralism has never been tried. With France following in Portugal's footsteps, this state visit is seen by Lusitanian integralists as a crowning success, proof of their prescience, and by many Portuguese as a sort of national pride. The Dauphin toured the many sites of Lisbon and her surroundings, accompanied by King Duarte II, before traveling to the small village of Fatima, in a pilgrimage to the site where the Virgin Mary appeared to tens of thousands. The princes and their close entourage then retired to Pena Palace for some well-deserved rest. It seems the two young men bonded over their shared experience, and a budding friendship was born. And if court gossip is to be believed, something more might unite the two soon. Young King Duarte was apparently struck by the beauty of Henri's sister-in-law, Brazilian Princess Maria Francisca of Orleans Bragança. Yeah, I think it's Bragança. Accompanying her sister Isabel on this diplomatic tour. Regardless of these auspicious personal bonds being forged, however, one unbreakable now unites our two nations. May our friendship last for centuries. So they're going to join us pretty soon. Yeah. All right, we're almost there. It's going to take 2 more days. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, you need to stop attacking here and come around. Gotta come around here no more. Wait for it, wait for it. There it is! Okay, very good. Alright, let's try to do a hard push. And we're going to do the Naval Invasions simultaneously. It's going to take less than a day, actually. Hold on. Then hold. Wait for the invasion to go through. I don't think I'm that lucky that they're going to have Barcelona abandoned, but it would be pretty sweet if I was. That lucky, that is. Onward to Salamanca! Yeah, I think that encirclement we got there was really crucial. Yeah, this is so interesting. I really was telling the truth. I'd never heard of this even being an option, that you could just go to war with the Spanish in this way, as the Entente. The fall of Barcelona, nice! Reports from Barcelona confirmed that the Red Spanish city has been captured by advancing Carlist troops after pitched fights across the Serra del Colesterol mountain range. Red Spanish forces put up stiff resistance, hoping to delay the Carlist forces for as long as possible, but were eventually beaten back. There were reports of long urban fights through the Gothic quarter of Barcelona and sparse fighting along the Barcelonian Riviera. The same Riviera was the site of a long and luxurious parade by Carlist troops as they marched along the sunny beaches, a clear symbol that Carlist Spain has taken control of the Catalonian city. So falls the heart of old Catalonia, but they were about to lose La Corona. Actually, they've also already lost Burgos, so it's all relative, isn't it? But very, very good. That's it. Actually, that's game over, man. Game over, because they don't have cores up here. Yes! Oh, we got a whole 70 rifles off of that. Nice. Oh, by the way, now that I have the peace treaty open, I don't know if anybody brought it up in the comments, but France did used to have claims in India, and I did consider doing some sort of silliness there. But no. I think it's more important that we have a united India to support, because it'll just cripple India if they can't unite. It locks part of their trees out, so it's not worth it. And yeah, so I'll save insane colonialization for one day doing a Portugal campaign where, like, I'm going to take chunks of India, I'm going to take chunks of China, I'm going to get really, really crazy really, really fast, and it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So take all of that. Awesome. It's still 1937. They're going to be able to do the victory. Oh, is this a new portrait of Javier? I don't think that used to be the one they used. Wow, look at that. Look at that crown. So let's wait for midnight. Now, yeah, Restauration. And yeah, they could start recovering because they've just got lots and lots of bad stuff going on. Yeah, the fractured society, that really sucks. Black Monday's not as bad as it used to be, but it takes forever to get rid of. What? The ones... Yeah. That was weird. Why did I get a pop-up for that? But well done, de Gaulle. So I think we want to do riches of Africa, so we can start having political power. Plus, or political. It's going to give us political power. It's going to give us oil. It's going to give us lots and lots of good things. Right, I forgot about the demobilize our economy crap. We'll figure something out. Still good to have. Get a little, yeah. What we're gonna lose 5 stability. We're so in the shit with the stability that I just don't even care anymore. But 56% Axiom Francais. We have straight up majority. Very nice. No more Lend-Lease though. Oh well. What's missing in our equipment production? It's always the fucking tactical bombers. Whatever. Okay, looks like Bulgaria is gonna lose, I think. Yeah, the Romanians are at the gates of Sofia. So our next game plan, Kashira, is to help out the United States, which, oh, they're doing quite good, actually. What happened? The American Union State, I guess the American Union State made a hard push, and so the CSA had to move over there, so then they moved over here. But damn, the Pacific States... I think they lost LA and Seattle. Nice. Okay. Did we ever end up sending that attaché to them? Nice. Okay, yeah, so we're getting army experience trickling in. Because we have that. Very, very good. Our tank division is nearly done. So let's wait for this to finish. I think it's just going to take a couple of more days. Probably like 2 weeks or something. Okay, December 28th. Yeah. So it's like 3 weeks. This will be done. And then we're going to send them to go help the United States, because I think that's how many volunteers we can send. Oh, we can actually send 3. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's just wait a little bit. Very nice. Extremely pleased. Okay, so once we've done riches of Africa, what do we want to do? Oh yeah, le Pes Real. I actually should have grabbed this earlier. I messed that up. But we're going to get 50 political power right now, so it kind of works out. And we're going to spend that on probably weapons manufacturing. Yeah, so let's start speeding it up. Let's speed it up, y'all. Russia's securing those central areas. Peter Wrangel, huh? Can Russia... I'm trying to remember how Russia can join the Entente, or if they even can anymore. I haven't seen them do it in so long, but it would be nice if we could be that lucky. Second Bureau. A new movie has taken French cinemas by storm. Bureau, directed by Pierre Billon. After numerous production delays and a harsh reception by critics, the commercial success of this thrilling tale of espionage is a surprise. Telling the story of Captain Benoit, played by Jean Morat, sent on a mission by the Second Bureau, our elusive military intelligence agency, to seize the blueprints of the latest red weapon in the very heart of the commune. This movie has it all: action, suspense, and of course, romance. Of course, the handsome captain is eventually noticed by Communard counterintelligence, who sends their best agent after him. Elsie, true femme fatale, tasked with seducing the agent. Of course, the two fall in love and plan on escaping together. As the Communards realize this, she sacrifices herself and dies in her lover's arms, forcefully reminded of his duty to France, reminding him. Critics hate it, call it cheap entertainment. And yet the public loved it and asked for more, dismissing rumors that the film received state funding to transform the public image of the secretive and sometimes sinister agency as mere communard propaganda. Could this be the start of a series? So, is that like a James Bond reference? Yeah, that's how it is. Well, I haven't looked into it in a while, but I'm sure it hasn't changed. But the United States, they will give a lot of cooperation to TVs and films that have the army in them. Sometimes they'll just kind of say, "Hey, can you tweak this or something?" So, for example, I'm not much of a Star Trek guy, but I've read this, that I guess I think there was something where they go back in time. I think this was in the original series. They go back in time and they need to sneak onto an air base or nuclear submarine or something. And they were going to have a scene where the Star Trek, like I guess the USS Enterprise characters snuck onto the base or whatever, and then the U.S. Air Force says, well, we don't want you to make us look bad by having somebody sneak onto a base. So if you could just write that part out, you got our help. And so they wrote it that they just teleport into the base using their, future science or whatever. But sometimes, for certain plot lines, of course, the U.S. Defense Department is not down with helping for that. So, for example, there was an episode of True Blood, or I should say an arc in True Blood, that had to do with this guy was part of a unit in Iraq, and they just take a bunch of drugs and they massacre a village. So of course the U.S. government was not down with that. So the uniforms that were, in fact, I'm wondering if they just told them, you're not only not going to do that, you better not even fucking buy secondhand uniforms that look at ours. We're gonna shit all over you. So they're wearing these like at least I think this is how it went. Yeah, they're wearing uniforms that aren't even U.S. Army uniforms. They're like some other pattern, but it kind of vaguely looked like it. Anyway, totally off topic. How about we play a video game now? Trying to think if there's any way we can get involved in a war so we can avoid the world tension's not high enough, so we can try to avoid the demobilization stuff. Nejin Hassas trying to make a comeback. Yeah, it's a nice dark skin. I like it. The Nanzhao Autonomy. I don't think I've ever seen this. How interesting. It's a puppet of the Left Commandant. Well, you're about to get eaten, though, by Shandong Click. Okay, so a couple more days here. Yeah, this is, same thing. 5 political power. We're about to get our other tank division. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And we got Riches of Africa. Very nice. This Pays Real. A few speaking for millions. Yeah. New anthem. Le Marseillaise has been the national anthem of France since 1879, though it was composed in 1792 by Claude Joseph Roget de Lis for volunteers heading off to fight Prussian and Austrian armies. I think that they also had put down some local reactionaries by Marseille before they went to go do that. I could be remembering that wrong, though. French Revolution is so complicated. I've actually been, in my own time, I've been making my own little timeline to try to help myself keep track of things, which was something that I remember I had a professor once tell us she recommended doing whenever you're going to study a period. Make a little timeline for yourself, like actually write it out yourself, and or you can do it on the computer, whatever. And then it also sometimes helps to maybe make charts. So the context that I remember she taught us in, it was in World War I, and she was like, yeah, just make a little chart, and it'll have like on one side, so you could have like Great Britain, France, Germany, Russia, Austro-Hungarian Empire, etc. And then another one column will go, all right, here's all the leaders, here's the populations of them all, this is their military size of them all, this is maybe list some colonies they have or whatever. It's just different things like that. So I've been trying to make one for the French Revolution so I can have a quick cheat sheet, and then I'll slowly start to memorize it. But the victory of the revolutionary forces, the song became immortal. Incredibly popular, the song is undeniably a Republican symbol. However, the fate of La Marseillaise is sowing dissension even among our partisans. Many have no issue with the song, including Maurras himself, much like few have issues with the tricolor. It has accompanied Frenchmen in some of the most glorious moments of the last century, and its lyrics could easily be understood as more broadly patriotic than Republican. On the other hand, a minority desires a total rejection of anything brought by the revolution, arguing that we could not fight one revolution while the embers of a previous one still burn. As such, they demand the reintroduction of the anthem instated following the fall of the impostor Bonaparte, Le Retour des Français à Paris, based on the military of the popular song Vive le Roi Henri. A compromise was also proposed. The armies of the counter-revolution had themselves adopted a modified version of the song called La Marseillaise des Blancs, the Marseillaise of the Whites, with radically different lyrics. Radically. That's good word usage for reactionaries. Which could satisfy everyone. After all, it would be a shame to waste such a stirring melody. Bum, ba bum, ba bum. Can't let the Republicans have it. Keep the song so we reclaim it. We could reject the revolution and abandon it, or we could compromise and accept the modified version. I think the modified version works in the best content here. It's kind of like how the Union Army had their version of Dixie, and also the Confederacy had their version of the Battle Cry of Freedom. But which version do I like, you might be wondering? Well, there is something beautifully shit-talky and trolly about, each Dixie man must understand that he must mind his Uncle Sam. It's fun stuff. Who doesn't love a good shit-talk in history? Let's compromise, adopt the modified version. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. All right, so our tanks are ready to go. Vigia! I should have been training you. Prepare for battle! So I'm going to try to do something a little sneaky here. I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to send these two air volunteers, and then we're going to send another one, and we're going to see with the air volunteers, and then we're going to try to send another one. Man, the American Union Stake is making a fucking comeback. That's interesting that you can see the fighting, though, when you're zoomed out this far. That must be around St. Louis. It's that bad. St. Louis is, it's not as crucial as it used to be, but back in the day, it used to be if you grab St. Louis early, you were in an excellent, excellent position to win the war. Alright, yeah, so let's keep moving forward. Did the fighting start over here? No, not yet. Not yet. Is Bulgaria pushing them back? No, I think it's just kind of stalematey. Oh, they're doing the pluralism, not military occupation. Well, I guess that's good. They always do pluralism, though. One of the best armies I ever did, war measure time, was, actually, I don't know, or is it in the dual rule? I think this used to just be called military occupation. And yeah, you get all the factories that way. I made an all-tank army. All light tanks and such, because I didn't have much population, but I had a whole lot of factories, and I basically was doing a world conquest. This was many years ago, though. This was, for example, this is so long ago. I think this was before they had the stability and the stability war support system. I think back then it was still national unity. Okay, yeah, we can't send air volunteers more than once. That's fine. So I don't know who we want to send. Do we want to send some Marines? We could do some cheeky naval invasions. Could be fun. Nah, let's send a traditional infantry division, I think. Oh, cool. Yeah, these have the light tanks in them. Perfect. All right. No. I want the one... What's the one with the tanks in it? Sorry, I know that the episode should be over by now. Here we go. We're marching on. Okay, send these volunteers. Okay, that's it. I'm Conquering History Games, and I'll see you next time where we're going to get involved in the American Civil War. Bye.